Hello friends, welcome to the fast track mode fun class number 02 for the video lecture series 3-dimensional geometry. In my previous video fun class number 01 I have covered the introduction in which we have studied the position of point in a plane, what is the distance formula, section formula, centroid, and have given the trick to find out the area of a triangle and centroid to the tetrahedrons. So in this class we are going to study the direction cosines, direction ratios and the relation between them. Trust me, if you have the three-dimensional geometry question in your exam, 80% of the questions are from this topic, direction cosines and the direction ratios. The most important topic. If you ask me what is important, which one is important in these two, कि भाई ये वाला जो बंदा है ना रेशियो वाला मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट 80% में से ना पूरे के पूरे क्वेश्चंस डायरेक्शन रेशियोज पे आते हैं. May be hardly chance to get a question on the direction cosine. So let's start. What is direction cosine? So again, let me have one simple three-dimensional space here. So y-axis, x-axis and z-axis. Suppose I have a line point P in bracket x comma y comma z, and if I join this OP, O is what it is 0 0 0. Okay, now this point P and this O means a segment OP is making some angle with each and every axis. These three axes are making some angle with the P. Suppose this axis is alpha, this axis is beta, and this axis is gamma. Okay, this is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So this axis के naming is standard one. Please do not change it. Axis x के साथ अल्फा ही रहेगा, y के साथ बीटा ही रहेगा and z के साथ गामा ही रहेगा. Don't interchange this. Okay. So if alpha, beta and gamma are the angles made by the segment OP or the line OP, then the cosine of these alpha, beta, gamma are known as the direction cosines. मतलब क्या है? Alpha, beta and gamma are the angle with x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Then you take cosine of these angles. Take cosine. So it becomes what? Cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. So these becomes what? Direction cosine of OP. This becomes the direction cosines of OP. So DC बोलते हैं इसको शॉर्ट में. Direction cosines of OP most important. Okay, direction cosines of OP. अभी cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma लिखने में दिक्कत होगी ना, इसलिए क्या बोला है कि भाई स्टैंडर्ड यूज करो L, M and N. So you can have L, M, N which are equals to cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma, and this is what your direction cosine is. Now is there any relation between these L, M, N? Yes, definitely. The most important result. So L square plus M square plus N square is always equals to 1. This is again most important relation in between the direction cosines. In between the direction cosines. L square, M square, M square. Okay, let's take one simple example. Suppose we have an OP segment. It is making an angle of 30 degree with x-axis, 60 degree with y-axis, and find the angle made by this OP with the z-axis. Okay, abhi ye, so don't take x, we have already have x here. Suppose this gamma we have to find out. So find gamma if the line is making 30 degree with x, 60 degree with y, find gamma. So how to find this? So we already know this is nothing but alpha, this is nothing but beta and this is gamma. So what is cos alpha? Cos alpha is nothing but L, which is nothing but cos 30, so which is nothing but root 3 by 2. Then we have cos beta, which is nothing but M, which is nothing but cos of 60, which is again 1 by 2, and cos gamma we don't know, N we don't know. Okay, but what we know is, you know the relation between these three. So what is relation is L square plus M square plus N square is equals to 1. This we know. So what is L square is? L square is nothing but 3 by 4. So it is 3 by 4 plus what is m square? M square is nothing but 1 by 4 plus n square, as it is we don't know, which is equals to 1. So what is addition of these two is 4 by 4 plus n square, it is equals to 1. Okay, so 4 by 4 is 1 plus n square is equals to 1. So n square is equals to what? 0. So what is n is equals to? It is 0 only. Means what? If n is 0 means what? Cos of beta is 0. Then what will be beta? Cos कब 0 रहता है? It is pi by 2. Getting? Okay, so it is in radian. So pi by 2. What will be the gamma then? It is pi by 2. Yes, it's very very simple. Now coming to the direction ratios. What are the direction ratios? Once you know the direction cosines, you know that DCs are nothing but L, M and N. Okay, then what are the direction ratios? Sir, direction ratios are any three numbers. Direction ratios are any three numbers which satisfy this condition. Which satisfy this condition, L by A plus M by B plus N by C, which is equal to some constant K. The direction ratios are any three numbers A, B, C. Any three numbers A, B, C which satisfy this L by A, M by B and N by C is equals to K. Any, I am saying any means what? There are n numbers of direction ratios for a single line. Let's see example. So let's take one simple example. Suppose the DCs are root 3 by 2, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2, that is L, M and N. So what will be the DRs? So DRs are any three numbers which satisfy the condition by equals to and by equals to. Suppose this is, I am taking 1 by root 3. This will be 1 and this will be 1. So what will be K equals to? I want what? ये सबका डिवीजन है ना सेम नंबर आना चाहिए. सो इसका सॉरी ये रूट 3, यू टेक इट्स एज अ रूट 3. ओके, तो सबका डिवीजन कितना है? से रूट 3 कैंसिल. सो दिस कमिंग टू बी 1 by 2. इसका क्या है? अगेन इसका 1 by 2 है, इसका भी 1 by 2 है. सो K becomes what? 1 by 2. Means what? Each and every division should be same. Then only these becomes the valid direction ratios. Okay, so can I have some another values of ABC here? Yes, definitely. Any, so let's take one simple example. So can this be a direction ratios for the same DCs? So 2 root 3, 2 and a 2. So let's divide these two. What I will get is root 3 by 2 and 2 root 3 is nothing but 1 by 4. So this will be again 1 by 4 and this will be again 1 by 4. So K कितना क्या? 1 by 4 आ गया. K सेम है तीनों में. Yes. Then this is also a valid direction ratio. Very good. Okay. So how many direction ratios can a single line have? So there are n number of direction ratios. But how many DCs will the line have? Single DCs will have. Why? Because if the line is there, this line, it sure shot is making fixed alpha, fixed beta and fixed gamma to the x, y and z axis. Okay, ये वेरिएबल नहीं हो सकते. अल्फा बीटा गामा तो फिक्स है. लाइन का अल्फा बीटा गामा इज व्हाट? इट इज फिक्स. ये फिक्स है, दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव फिक्स्ड only one direction cosine. Okay, but as we want to make this ratio same, there are infinite direction ratios to a single line. So what, this is the basic difference between the direction ratio and direction cosines. Any scalar multiple of the ABCs. So let me erase again. So this is, you can take this as a first point, this as a second point, and the third point is what? Any scalar multiple of ABCs are valid direction ratios. Scalar multiple means what? If suppose you have root 3 1 1 So can I have scalar multiple as a 10? So can I have 10 root 3? 10 and 10 are the direction ratios? Yes, definitely, no problem, you can get this. So your k will be what? 1 by 20, that's it. Okay, so this is the most important, the relation between the direction ratio and direction cosines. Okay, so further moving again, what is exactly the relation between this DC and DR? Okay, so direction ratios and the parallel lines. So for a perpendicular lines, suppose you have the two lines and the line 1 is having the direction ratios a1, b1 and c1, and L2 is having the direction ratios a2, b2 and c2, then what is the relation between these two direction ratios if the lines are perpendicular? Very simple, a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equals to 0. This is the relation between the direction ratios if the lines are perpendicular. If the lines are parallel, then what is relation? Parallel line means what? Your direction ratios should be same or the scalar multiple of each other. Okay, so your direction ratios DRs should be same or they should be scalar multiple of each other. Scalar multiple of each other. Means what? A1 by A2 equals to B1 by B2 equals to C1 by C2. This should be equals to K. If this is a condition, your lines are parallel. If this is the condition, your lines are perpendicular. Okay, so let's take one simple example. So let me erase, no, don't erase. So let's take one simple. If this A1 A2 A1 B1 C1 A2 B2 C2 are like this, if I take it is 2 3 and 4, okay, and the second line is having 4 6 and 8, then what is the condition of line, whether these are the parallel or perpendicular? Okay, see here 2 4 6, so isme se if I take 2 common, what I will get? Again I will get the same 2 comma 4 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Means this is what? This is the same as your line L1. Means what? They are the scalar multiple of each other. If scalar multiple of each other means what? The lines are parallel. The lines are parallel. Now what will be the perpendicular condition is? Okay, let me erase this one. So I will get the condition for perpendicular. A is equals to, suppose it is 1 minus 2 1, and suppose B is equals to 5 1 and minus 3, then what is the condition, whether the lines are parallel or perpendicular? First check whether these two direction ratios are same. No. Whether these two are in scalar multiple. No. So let's do the A1 A2. So what is A1 into A2 is 1 into 5 plus B1 into B2 is what? Minus 2 into 1 plus C1 into C2 is what? It is 1 into minus 3. So which is equals to 5 minus 2 minus 3. So this is coming to be 0. Means what? Sir, these two lines are what? Perpendicular, because their addition of a A1 A2 B1 between C1 C2 is coming to be 0. Okay, so let's move. What is the relation between DR and DCs? Okay, first thing we have already studied is what? We have unique DC for a single line. For a single line we have unique DC, and we have infinite DRs. We have infinite DRs for the same single line. Okay, DRs सबसे ज़्यादा है, DRs infinite है, DC unique है because there is unique alpha beta gamma. Okay, now what is the relation between the DRs and DCs? See here, DCs are denoted by L, M and N, and these are denoted by A, B and C. So what is relation is L is equals to plus or minus A upon root of A square plus B square plus C square. M is equals to plus or minus B upon same denominator A square plus B square plus C square, and N is equals to plus or minus C divided by root of A square plus B square plus C square. Okay, isn't it so simple? What is this? If you observe this very carefully, what is this? This is nothing but magnitude of the ABC. What is magnitude of ABC? Is nothing but a square plus b square plus c square. This is magnitude of ABC, magnitude of the DRs. So can I write this same as L is equals to plus or minus a by, suppose it is R, M is equals to plus or minus b by R, and N is equals to plus or minus c by R. So your A becomes plus or minus LR, B becomes plus or minus NR, and C becomes plus or minus, sorry, it is MR. MR, and C becomes plus or minus NR. What is this, sir? What is this? This is nothing but the direction ratios. If L, M, N are the direction cosines, then LR, MR and NR becomes the direction ratios. So what is most important in this slide is this part is the most important. Ye wala. Okay, so this is the important part, the relation between A, B, C and L, M, N. This is nothing but your magnitude. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Show यार how you like this video. ठीक है, 1 सेकंड लगता है हिट करने को, और यू कैन ऑफ कोर्स डिसलाइक ऑल्सो इफ यू डोंट लाइक. ठीक है, शेयर करो विथ योर फ्रेंड्स, फैमिलीज एंड जूनियर्स. कमेंट करो हाउ you find this video, whether useful or not. Okay, subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss any upcoming fast track videos. Thank you.